The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off play action. McLeod. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McLeod. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. McLeod. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. McLeod. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. McLeod. That one complete to Horsted. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLeod. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. McLeod. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw on second down. McLeod eluding the pressure right. The throw fighting its target, the tight end Horsted. On third down, McLeod. Dancing to his left. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trouble, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Off play action. McLeod. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, McLeod. Forced out to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McLeod escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. McLeod. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Throwing on first down. McLeod flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McLeod. That ball caught by Slayton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's complete. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, McLeod. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, McLeod escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
time. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
24's the mic.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. McLeod. And he's got his big tight end here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work. And
defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Prescott on 1st down. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Prescott yet again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. McLeod. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. McLeod. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod to Barkley on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 24 is the mic. Get your swerve on. 24 is the mic. Check 13. Check 13. Slam. 70 Lion. Undercrunch. Tight dog.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, McLeod. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. McLeod. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.